Conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch is once again working hard for the American people, doing the job that our government agencies should be doing. The group began suing the DOJ and NSA for records pertaining to spying on the Trump campaign back in May. Their suit is specifically focused on disgraced liar and former Obama National Security Advisor Susan Rice and her unmasking of Trump officials. Judicial Watch recently tweeted out a message on the suit, encouraging President Trump's administration to expose what Obama's White House was up to. From Judicial Watch, lawsuit seeks records sent to Obama WH official Susan Rice about Russia collusion, surveillance, hacking investigation, unmasking. Washington, D.C., Judicial Watch today announced it filed a Freedom of Information (FOIA) lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Justice and the National Security Agency, NSA, for information about Obama National Security Advisor Susan Rice's communications with the two agencies concerning the alleged Russian involvement in the 2016 presidential election, the hacking of DNC computers, the suspected communications between Russia and Trump campaign transition officials, and the unmasking of the identities of any U.S. citizens associated with the Trump presidential campaign or transition team who were identified pursuant to intelligence collection activities. The lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia after the Department of Justice and NSA failed to respond to identical FOIA requests submitted separately to each agency on April 4, 2017, seeking any and all requests for information, analyses, summaries, assessments, transcripts, or similar records submitted to the Department of Justice, National Security Agency, or any official, employee, or representative thereof by former National Security Advisor Susan Rice regarding, concerning, or related to the following: any actual or suspected effort by the Russian government or any individual acting on behalf of the Russian government to influence or otherwise interfere with the 2016 presidential election. The alleged hacking of computer systems utilized by the Democratic National Committee and/or the Clinton presidential campaign. Any or actual or suspected communication between any member of the Trump presidential campaign or transition team and any official or employee of the Russian government or any individual acting on behalf of the Russian government. Or, the identities of U.S. citizens associated with the Trump presidential campaign or transition team who were identified pursuant to intelligence collection activities. 2. Any and all records created and/or produced in response to any request described in Part 1 of this request. And 3. Any and all records of communication between any official, employee, or representative of the Department of Justice, National Security Agency, and any member, employee, staff member, or representative of the National Security Council regarding, concerning, or related to any request described in Part 1 of this request. The timeframe for this request is January 1, 2016 to the present. This is the 5th Judicial Watch Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, lawsuit, see here, here, here and here, related to the surveillance, unmasking, and illegal leaking targeting President Trump and his associates. We want to know about the Obama White House involvement in the unprecedented spying on Donald Trump and other political opponents, said Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton. This intelligence operation may have led to the illegal unmasking of Americans and the leaking of intelligence information to foment the story of Russian hacking of the DNC and sinister Russian influence on Trump and his associates. The Trump administration has an opportunity to expose what the Obama White House was up to.